Max, the Man City fan on the line. You've been doing some stealth shopping, Max.
I have, yeah, lads. Yeah, I'm in a band, and one of my bandmates the other night sent me a picture of the '98 boots, you know, that Ronaldo wore.
Yeah.
The silver and blue ones.
Yeah.
And I spent $2,000 on them in the middle of the night the other night.
Oh no! Had drink been taken, Max?
Well, no, that's the problem. I don't even drink anymore. I've not had a drink for 4 years, and they're actually a size 6, and I'm a size 8. And so there's actually nothing I can do with them. But I just bought them because I loved them, and Ronaldo was my hero growing up.
Yeah.
And I've now got a size 6 mercurial vapors just sat at home that can't do anything.
Well, I
think they'll appreciate it.
You're going to have to.
You keep them for a while, and then you put them back on the market. You'll make some money out of that. I think.
Look, you're the mug who's bought them this time. There'll be another mug along in a minute, Max.
How many mugs have got size 6 feet, though?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Are you a mug with size 6 feet?
What an advert. What's the name of your band, Max?
The Wanted.
The Wanted. Oh, very nice.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, proper band, aren't they, Max?
Yeah, we've done all right. We've done all right over the years.
I'm impressed.
I'm big fans, lads. I've probably been driving you nuts with calling in like the last few weeks during the Euros. So
that's good.
Not at all.
No, well done.
Yeah. But I'm gutted about the reason why I've got on.
Yeah, about the two. Well, I think if you bring them on, what do you play in the band, Max? What do you play in the Wanted?
Well, I'm a singer.
Right.
I play bass as well, but I'm a singer predominantly.
Yeah, well, fantastic. Okay. Well, what you need to do is wear them around your neck, or take them on stage with you.
Idea.
Put them on the drum kit or something. Just take them on stage with you, and then you can just try and write them off at the end of the year.
That's very
as
good
part
idea.
of the band.
As a band cough.
Exactly.
It's a very good idea.
Max, thank you. Are you touring at the moment? Where are you playing soon?
It's America next. We've got Florida. We've got a nice few shows at Disneyland actually, and then we've got New York, and then East Coast after that. So yeah, we've got some nice stuff coming up. But
fantastic.
I'm in sunny Manchester right now with my mum. So
well, I've just heard your tour itinerary, and I feel a lot less sorry for you about the boots.
It's true.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, like you say, it was my bandmate's fault anyway. So
yeah,
I'll write it off with a record label at the end of the year.
Yeah, good news. Good news. Call your next album Ronaldo's Boots.
Put
size 6, never used. That sort of thing. Beautiful. Max, brilliant. Thanks. What a great call. Thanks for calling in.
Cheers, lads. I appreciate it.
There we are, Max from The Wanted. They're a big band.
Famous. Of course
big band. I thought he was going to say some pub band.
Even I've heard of them.
You've heard of them,
I'm
Andy.
150.
Unbelievable.
Next time we get John on, we must ask him about this. You and I were having this interesting conversation. Well, I thought it was quite interesting.
Finally.
Prior to the show. The umpire went to measure the ball. You know, I'm sure the listeners know when you cricket ball goes out of shape. They've got a sort of metal thing, and the ball has to pass. You've seen the umpires thing.
It's like a figure of 8, isn't it? Yeah.
We were thinking, how many cricket ball measuring kits can you actually sell? The company that make them. I mean, around the world, how many do you think they've sold in history?
Do you think there's what? Do you think there's?
Because don't use them in amateur cricket.
You'd only ever buy one.
Yeah, do they use them in sort of village cricket?
It's not going to wear out.
Who's going to the umpire in village cricket and saying, I think the ball's gone out of shape? So you're talking about they're always out of shape.
Yeah, I like that. I like those things.
And so's the bowler.
The bowler is normally in village cricket.
Definitely out of shape.
Yeah, if you've got one of those, how much was it? How long have you had it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm interested to know. Things you only use once in sport. It's always good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Good fun. I'll take those size 6 boots, says Stephen, the Celtic fan, to play my over 35s football on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
Although I'm more Ronald McDonald than Ronaldo.
Fair enough. I've been looking at the advert for the England senior team head coach.
Oh, yeah.
Or manager, as we used to like to call them.
Oh, yeah.
And, some of them are, it says here, will be an exceptional leader who understands and will enjoy the international football environment. We're going to put something saying, I hate international football. I much prefer club football. Oh, yeah, you can have the job. Strange
do they put that
criteria.
out? They put an advert out, do they?
Oh, yeah.
That's how
We have a
they do
track
it.
record of creating a high-performing, positive team culture and environment. That rules out Graham Potter. Honestly, I am quite worried about that. I think Graham Potter's a good manager and he's a good man. I think he should have taken the Leicester job. I just think... he was interviewed yesterday. I always think you look a bit daft when you get those sort of like bachelor...
Yeah, he looked like he was in Harry Potter, didn't he?
He did.
More Harry Potter than Graham Potter.
And I thought, I don't know, I just can't see it myself. I just think it's such a pressurised thing. But
I feel
honestly,
I feel like it's a done deal. I feel like all this is shadow play.
I know.
I feel like he's going to end up being...
This is the whisper, isn't it? But I don't know. Well, look, I wasn't particularly sure about Gareth Southgate.
Who's Gareth Southgate?
Gareth Southgate. It's tremendous.
Maybe that's who we've had. Maybe that's who turned up. And it was Max George from The Wanted. He was on Strictly. He was famous. He didn't say any of it.
No, that's what.
Didn't say any of it.
You know,
fantastic.
Who are really famous.
It's great, wasn't it?
Name drop.
Someone's got in touch with me on Twitter and said, as it's open week, any chance of some Gary Player Sings, which we always know is great fun.
Yes.
My favourite is Deep in the Heart of Texas. I think we've lined it up. Here it is.
Great.
Gary Player Sings.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie sky is wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas.
There's ones where he really sounds South African.
Sage in bloom,
Gentle on my mind.
It's knowing that your dawn is always up.
Yeah. Texas.
Lovely stuff. Thank you, Michael Naylor.
You know my Gary Player story?
No, go on, let's have it. Michael Naylor suggested that on Twitter.
He was interviewed on talkSPORT and we finished the show. He was going to be on the next show. And after the show, I went to the loo, as you normally do.
Oh, yeah.
And I came out of the loo. And I hadn't washed my hands. I hadn't done the major job. I've got to admit it. But I don't know why.
This story doesn't cast you in a great light so far.
And Gary's standing outside.
Gary Player in the eye.
No, he's standing outside the loo. And he goes, "Hello, how are you doing?" And he sort of offers his hand to me. Well, I had to shake it. What could I do?
Oh, no, Andy.
Sorry, Gary.
What a disaster. There we are.
No, I don't need...
Apologies to Gary. How long ago was that?
I had done the full business, and now I had.
Dirty boy.
It doesn't make any difference, really, does it? It's not great.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons, 1 till 4. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.